Hello, hello, everybody. Just hanging around, seeing if we pick up a viewer or two, and then I'll get started. How's everybody doing tonight, or today, or whatever time zone you might be listening from? Let me know how things sound. This should be quieting down when I talk. Hopefully it's not too loud. Just gotta remember to talk. That's the problem. I feel like I have to make just subtle adjustments to this thing all the time to get it to register that I'm like speaking or whatever, you know? It's kind of a pain in the butt that way. Okay, so before I get started, I have a thing about timelines. I like to talk gibberish and nonsense. Some people might not realize how new the zipper is. Right? The zipper. This thing's like what? I guess you could say it's barely more than 100 years old, right? I think 1913 was when the zipper was kind of finalized. You know, I don't think anybody really thinks about that. I don't know. I don't know why I think of this weird crap, but it's like in the mid 1800s, I believe. They used to call it something like the automatic continuous clothing closure. Can you imagine, or the clasp locker? Can you imagine like some dude's flies down and you're like, hey, your automatic continuous clothing closure is open. Oh, thanks, man. You know, or your clasp locker. I guess it was kind of, around the end of its, before it was called the zipper, it was called like the separate fastener or something like that. But yeah, 1913. Velcro's from around 1955. Isn't that insane to think that World War II came and went? We didn't have Velcro yet. Like, sometimes you just don't realize how new, how not even, it's not even a drop in the ocean, like how new these things are. That just seem like they've been around forever. First iPhone, I think, was 2007. Was it 2006 or 2007? So that sucker's coming up on its 20-year anniversary. That's crazy. Time flies. Alrighty. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'm letting it sit too long. So basically, there's not a tremendous amount of game left. What we have to do is we need to go back down to Evermore, because the key to entering the chamber is the energy core. We've seen that previously when we were under the chessboard. So, it's not going to take us very long to go and get that. And then it's basically we can go and fight Carltron. I mean, you don't really fight him, but this game kind of has a... I like to think of the boss at the end of this game kind of a little bit like Link's Awakening. You just fight a bunch of different things. There isn't really like an end boss per se, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I'm okay with it. I mean, for what it is, it feels like it works. So we just got, I think, the next to last weapon. As I said when I mentioned the pacing issues, you know, as we're going through the forest and stuff that I got lost in, you know, you pick up this sword. And then it's like, boom, you get to Omnitopia and they're dropping new weapons on you. So I wonder if when, you know, they talked about the game going from 12 megs to 24 megs and they were able to like add and really like expand on what they wanted to do, they added in an extra set of weapons, because this is where the pacing kind of starts to, like, we just got these and now we've got another one. So that's usually why if you're just playing this and you're not focusing on grinding, you're not going to level these up. I mean, because here's a new sword we just got. We just picked up the final lance, and as soon as we go back down to the surface, I think we're going to get the final axe. And then all we're missing... Is that it? Because, yeah, there's like 4 of each, I think. So, yeah, we got all the spears, got all the swords. We're just missing the axe. So, I mean, look at that. I never even got a point with the bronze spear. Wow, swords I did alright with. I almost got this one to level 3. Axes, not too hot. I almost finished this one. I got it to level 2, but... Yeah, if you're playing this for yourself, I recommend leveling up all the weapons, because it's a fun game, so... But I'm trying not to get bogged down in the muck that is the grind. I know not everybody appreciates that. Me personally, I don't care. I like the grind, so... Anything to make the game last a little longer. So, we're going to the chessboard. barbed wire was finalized, like the way we know it, around 1874. That was a big deal. Barbed wire. Some people had fiddled with it before then. I don't remember their names, but it wasn't something that they were able to mass produce for cheap. So, Atom Smasher, there we go. That's the... And we get a really good alchemy here. Nitro! I'm gonna take that one with me. I probably don't need Lightning Storm. I mean, I think Nitro's really all you need to blow things to hell. I guess I could get rid of Explosion. Destroys barriers. I wonder if that means, like, if the enemy has some kind of barrier it's cast on itself? Or do you need this to break something? I better keep that one, because I don't remember. Is there anything else I can get rid of? Probably Crush. I feel like Crush and Lance are pretty staple ones. You get a ton of ingredients for those, so they're kind of hard to not use, because you never run out of this stuff. You know what? I'll take Regrowth. This one requires 1 part gunpowder and 2 parts grease. Sounds dangerous. What's Tinker doing? Where he at? Is he walking around somewhere? Oh, there he is. Come here, goofball. My young friend Drew. There's talk about an energy core gizmo, maybe beneath the chessboard. Of course, I'm not one to spread a rumor. Oh, we want to buy some stuff? Dude. Sorry, you're broke, bro. Oh, that's right. I got rid of all my money. Well, we don't need anything. So, fortunately for this, yeah, I like grinds. I don't know why. I think it depends. I don't mind a grind when... how to put this? I don't. It's kind of a weird way to put it. I feel like the grind is like respectful of my time. I don't want to grind in a way where you have to put in hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of time for like breadcrumbs, you know, of like okay, The Last Hope, Star Ocean: The Last Hope, perfect example. I love that game, but the 30,000 enemy battle trophies are stupid, especially when you consider that progress starts all over again when you start a new save file. That was a huge swing and a miss, in my opinion. I mean, you had the game that came before it, at least your progress carried over when you started a new game. But that, it's just like, what? It starts back over from nothing? And you can beat that game, start to finish, grinding like hell, taking your time, and you're gonna kill like, what, 2,000 or 3,000 enemies? It's like, I just beat the whole game! Like, so that on top of that is just way over what they needed to make it. I did that for Edge, I still have to do it for Armat. Oh my god. It'll hopefully happen, but it's not gonna be for a long time. It's just, there's so much that I want to do in the games that I like, but again, if it's just a tedious grind, I'm like, I don't know, I don't think I can do this. Blow these guys to hell. Boom. Oh, dog got him. For a minute there I thought I did, but then I saw the hooch damage numbers. Man, that guy's hooch! I think we want to go this way to get back to the chessboard. Yeah, it's way over the top. What I did was, I think I went to the Palace of Creation, or whatever it is called at the end. And right when you step through the front doors, there's like, I think you can chain like 5 battles together. If you zigzag to like the left over by the stairs, you can get like a real quick... The only reason I didn't do it in one of the extra dungeons is because it can freeze. And you can't save as easily. Whereas there's a save point in this joint, like right outside. But you go in, you like do a little bit of zigzag, and you can chain like 5 fights together. And on average, I figured out like how many I was getting like per, you know, each time going in. So I knew around how many... It took me like however many 1,000 battles to do it. And I knew. So I calculated. I was pretty close when I had finished it. And I was like, oh, now I got to do it again for another character. And that's where I took a huge break. Energy core, that's what we need. Because that's just egregious. It's just too much. Oh, so this guy. Welcome, my friend. I don't get many visitors down here. That annoying foot knight usually scares them away. Oh, you have the oracle bone. So remember when I was like, yeah, the oracle bone. I don't know what that does. This is what it does. I forgot about it. I can give you 2 alchemy formulas that you'll find quite useful. If you don't have the oracle bone, he only gives you 1. Force field will fend off an enemy's strongest blow. And use stop to keep your enemies at bay. So, I could be wrong, but that might be all it's for. The oracle bone. It does nothing else. But I might be wrong about that. Force field. From the next attack. I mean, it only does 1? Halts enemy attack. I don't know if that's worth... Let me see. I could get rid... No. Wait a minute. I thought you got like a super heal spell. I wonder if that's what you get from that kid I was afraid to talk to in the castle, because if you guess wrong, you lock yourself out of being able to get it. I think you have to like guess a certain way and you come back and he's like an old man and he gives you something. I think it's like the super heal formula. Oh, and is he the only guy that sells grease? He must be. Figures I don't have any money. I can't buy much. Good luck out there and be careful, man. Good luck. Is this his little pad? What do these people eat? Just hanging out down here in this like creepy dungeon. So now we can go beat Carltron's ass. And then considering that this might not go on too much longer, I was thinking I'd just fire up Zelda 2 right after this, because I've been thinking about playing that one. Because it's probably not going to take me 2 hours to beat what's left of this. Hopefully it's been enjoyable. I love this game, I think. It's one of those things, flaws and all, you know, there's something here. No game's perfect, some have more problems than others, but I feel like as long as the game's not freezing, crashing, there's not a tremendous amount of game-breaking bugs, it's okay. I feel like some games they're hard to like because of how broken they are. But this isn't it, you know. This has problems, but not enough to count them among the trash. Back to our flying machine. Whee! Whee! Meow, meow, meow. I think it asks me where I want to go. Yes. Otherwise, you have to land again to pick where you want to go. Alright. Back in this dump. I love how when he walks down, he looks like Steve the Hare Harrington. The Energize Alchemy is sure to help you in your fight with Carltron. Dude, this is like Hyper Beam in this game. This alchemy, there's a reason you get it at the end. It's ridiculous. So I'm obviously going to take it. The formula requires a crystal and 1 part iron. When you cast it, your next blow is going to be a big one. And I think I forgot, because I was looking at the guide. Dude, get out of the way. And that's how I remembered what the Oracle Bone was for. I'd forgotten, but the game told me, so I didn't have to explain it. You can mess with his terminal. Forgot about this. This is where you get the best armor. Well, I guess I already had the dogs, but now I have mine. Oops, wrong thing. Should have sold some of this crap. Brainstorm. Virtual glove. Buck fighter. Let's save again. Why not? So now the goal is we want to go back to where we landed when we originally got here. And it was all dark, and there was like a teleporty looking thing on the ground that kind of looked like cinnamon rolls. Okay, so watch. I think I can energize the dog. You're not going to believe this. Alright, watch what happens. Look at this little power bar down there. Every time he fires, it immediately fills back up. Look at this. And you can just keep going till it runs out. So, let's go out here. Ready to die, brother? Boom, getting stacked. Hyper beam. That's basically what it is. Makes getting into these a little tough, though. There we go. Dog's unstoppable now. I don't think I need to go back through. I don't remember how hard or easy it is to get back. I think I have to zigzag my way back through, because I wasn't able to just walk here. Because I think A1 is where we came in. I don't remember what the number was. Explosion pills. I'll get them. There we go. Yeah, those don't come back. At least I don't think they do. I can't walk through there, which means Doggo's got to go blow it up. Woo! Get toasted. Remember where we came in. Was it A1? Yeah, right? Because this is where I let the monsters out. Ooh, I just killed Mike Wazowski. I'm sorry. Dude, I didn't see him. Poor freaking dog. He didn't know any better. Sorry, Mike. Mike Wazowski. Yep, that's where we want to be. So I can use... It's underpowered, but I can actually charge this one, I believe. So much... Energize is worn off. Oh, I'll put it back on. Yeah, this is what we want, I think, right? Yep. Like for me to record your progress. Nah. See you later. Alright, here we go. So yeah, there's no way else to get here. Can't leave. Pedal, just for funsies. We're gonna go whoop it. I think the end boss has cool music, right? Or does it just use the standard? Oh, I think it's the standard music. It's a weird boss, but I don't mind it. Energize. I should use a long-range weapon, actually. Because I'm not going to be able to... Just use the bazooka. Oh, Energize messes that up. I forgot. Cannot do that. Energize for the bazooka, just... You're stuck at 0. I'll just use the dog for this, because he's going to wreck these things. You know, why not? Just for this pain in the butt part where it's the fans. These are annoying. I keep getting pushed down. Toaster dog. Yep. And with Energize, he's broken. He's just... This thing... Your dog could take out Thanos, like... He'd be like, I don't even know who you are. Rough. Dead. Oh, the end boss does have different music, and I think it's awesome. I just remembered it now that it's happening. That's weird how memory works. Yeah, get ready for some cool music. To mess these up. I think the end boss of this is cool. Some people don't like it. Let's heal up Doggo. How's it going, Fiery Soul? Good to see you back. Here we go. Reminds me of Link's Awakening, because there's really no final boss, really. You just fight some stuff. Like whatever Carltron, I'm guessing, is throwing at you. That hurt. Should put Defend on. And then the bots come and clean it up. I love it. It's all those little touches that make this what it is. Alright, here's... I was hoping I'd get him. Man, look at that damage from the dog! I'm using an old weapon just so I can charge it up. I really should be using the bazooka, but... I don't know any better. What the hell. No, I can't, because I gotta wait till Energize goes away. It just won't work. There we go. Gun time. No, not bone. Not that. I'm spazzing out. I just miss. Alright, I'll just Energize Doggo. Hyper Beam. Woo! They hurt. Carltron buys only the best dinosaurs. That nuked! Carltron's probably sitting back there going, oh god. Oh god. It's a pooch with an attitude. Oh, now we're fighting Beyblades or whatever the heck they are. God. Professor Oak would love these. They're spinning. Get slapped. Heal. Ooh wee. Should put regrowth on. I think it only works for the main character though, right? Could you stop? Wounds are healing. Does that even do anything? I don't think I've ever even used it. You get it so late. Oh, I guess it stops them for a second. I've hurt them though. Woo! energize back. Man, that damage is ridiculous. Oh, I didn't mean to do that on me. Just hosed myself. I can't use this. Something I can charge up. So maybe walk into it. Come over here and slip on it. Woof! Blue powder. I love speed, but I don't know if you were here when I told my hit percentage story that it got messed up. I was stuck with like a huge negative hit percentage. I don't know if that had anything to do with the speed alchemy, but I stopped using it after that because without using the alchemy... Dude, the dog just turned him into ash. Uh-oh, he's cloning the dog now. I couldn't hit anything without putting speed on. Because I had like, it was like negative 255 or something like that. So it could be unrelated, but I didn't use it after that. Because yeah, it ruined my save file. Oh man, the dog can dodge. Yeah, he's just... Man, I love how the dog nuked the boy clone in like one hit. But this dog's still going. One of those rare things where it's like your companion's like way beefier than you are. Dude, ouch. Come on, help. Help, Mondo Mutt. Look at that damage. That's ridiculous. Alright, dog, let me get you fired up again. Zuki time, since I didn't mess myself up. Oof. Probably easier to hit him from the side. Oh, if not if he dodges it. Man, that stinks. Because he hits me and it freaking hurts. Oh, look at that color messed up. He's still going. Oh, see, all Carltron had to do was mass produce these. Finally. Lordy. Yeah, I think it was a glitch. I've never had it happen. Except for... Because I beat this game a million times as a kid before I even knew the speed alchemy. Like, where it was. And I never had anything like that happen. So, when I finally found out about it, I naturally used it all the time. Because you do miss a lot in this game. And then it started... And then that happened, and I was like, well, it's gotta have something to do with that, because... Oof. Man, I'm getting smacked around. I'm gonna need an Advil. Miss. Oh. Ouch. Of course, I made this harder on myself by not leveling anything up, but he's not on the screen. Whatever, I got doggy though. It's like having a toaster that can just destroy the world. Brave little toaster. Takes no prisoners. Boom! Look at this creepy thing. There's Carl. It looks like Carltron anyways. Don't die, doggy. Yowza, he's got like stinger missiles. Alright, dog's getting his butt kicked. You know what? Ow! Got all these call beads. I should be using those. Dog! Oh no. The power of the biscuit. At least they work. You know, it's like, you can't eat that, I'm a robot. Oh, Gatsby. That's, never used Ruffleberg. What the heck's he even do? Disrupt, Electrobolt, Restore, oh, whatever. Get zapped. Oh, it's cool, it comes out of your head. Eh, it's kind of weak. Woo! Alright, doggy, come on. Oh, them explosions. Man, that hurt! I should put on 1-up, because, yeah, if I get slapped like that, I'm gonna die. Better do it. It's actually kind of a tough game if you don't blow through it, you know, or you do blow through it, I should say. Yeah, because man, when you level up, this is easy. Like, he'd be dead already. Man, he's slapping me. I love the dog. He's like, I'm not energized. I gotta hang out. Why'd I walk right back into that? I better heal again. Man, this thing hurts. Doggy almost died. Dead doggy. Get out of the way. Come on, dog. Blast him. Die, doggy. He's not a very deep boss, but he hits hard. Oh, come on. Don't, I didn't save him in time. Kibbles and bits. Kill him by himself. At least that can happen off the screen. Bad dog. Ooh, thought I'd be able to get out of the way. Power him up. He's got a lot of HP. Don't get wrecked. Come on, man. I gotta put Energize back on you. No! Alright, dang it. Oh, wait, he didn't die? Didn't he have 0? That's weird. Maybe he didn't have 0. Oh, he's gonna get wrecked now. Dog! There we go. I like that you even get experience. There he is, the schmuck. You're going to pay for this, filthy human. You could have got back there this whole time. Not so fast, metalhead. No! Losing bird. Really? Really, Ruffleberg? You could have just done that? We're not friends. Carltron has left the building. Looks like his insidious villain days are over. So, Professor, what's going to happen to Evermore now? That's a good question. I'm not sure. It was Carltron's influence that created the evil elements on Evermore. Now that he's unplugged, I would suspect that those elements should be going away. You can take a look for yourself. I'll virtually put you into the scene with my Projectomatic Zaptron, whatever the hell he friggin'... Let's see here. Twist this knob. Pull this lever. Yes. Oops, that's a self-destruct. Nope, that should do it. He's gonna bring the upstairs downstairs. I'm not doing any of this, by the way. It's pretty cool, though. I mean... everything's blowing up. It's like, oh no. Banging boss music. Yeah, it's good. Barrier is OP. I forgot to use... Damn it. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I play. I'll remember. I didn't even get, like, the best healing formula. I walked right past it. I just... You can miss stuff in this if you're not careful. It's not hard to really... You know, there isn't too many things that are hard to miss, but you can miss stuff. Some of it permanently. Whoa! It looks like the big battle scene in Monster Quake down there. He's like, what? Yes, I believe that Evermore is on a collision course for destruction. With Carltron's influence gone, the balance of the world is completely offset. Really? His influence was the whole... The only way to reverse the problem is to remove our own influence on the world. We have to leave now and take our friends with us. But Evermore will be nevermore forevermore. Oh my god. They couldn't resist. They had to leave that in there. It's when you need your editor to go, no, can we take that out? Just that part. Oh, this is not good. You think that TV over there is a Zenith? Things are getting much worse. I don't know if this old space station can handle it. Drew! Drew, you've got to go down there. You've got to find Elizabeth, Horace, and Camilla and bring them here. But this place is going to get wrecked. Then we'll return to Podunk together. It's the only hope for Evermore, and for us. This part is pretty cool. This game did have a decent ending. We'll do it. What do you suppose our chances are? Let me go get a community chest card and see. Let's see. Integrate this function. Differentiate that result. I don't know. That's what I would say. I can vector infer to carry the threat. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not speaking my language anymore. Your chances for success are roughly... Zip. You couldn't just say that? But you've got to give it a try. Now let's go, Goro. We've got to get our friends. Are they friends? Or are they just call beads? Right? Don't know them that well. It's the dog again. Bear dog. I don't know what's happening. If these quakes get worse, the village is doomed. These quakes have never been this bad. I fear you may be right. Elizabeth, you've got to come with us. Evermore's coming apart, and we're the cause. It's your kids. Something's got to be done about your kids. Strongheart, I must leave, but I'd like to thank you and the whole village. You've all been so kind to me. These ground shakes are getting worse, and I'm afraid that's because of me. Fire Eyes, Elizabeth, don't talk like this. The ground has shaken before. It's not your fault. I'm afraid it is, dear friend, and things will only get worse if I stay. Elizabeth, are you ready to go? Yes, in just a moment. Sniff. Strongheart, sniff. I didn't think this would be so hard. I know, little one. I know. But you should go now. Your future is out there, not here. You'll always have a home here, Fire Eyes. Good thing we have a spaceship for this. Can you imagine using his little Windwalker thing for this part? You're like, the wings got wet. It's ruined. He just hauls. I love it. These quakes are getting worse. You're right, my friend. People haven't started to panic yet. Dude, because people are out of here. If things don't improve, there'll soon be chaos. Chaos, I say. Horace. Yeah, I pace too when there's quakes. Sounds, lad. Take your time now. What is it? Evermore's coming apart. We've got to leave. Leave? We should stay and help these people. But we're the problem. We don't belong here anymore. The longer we stay, the worse it will get. Horace, if the boy's right, you should leave immediately. GTFO, Horace! Don't worry, I can take care of things here. I know you can, my friend. You're a good man, Madronius. As are you, Horace Highwater. It has been an honor knowing you. Door's over there. Dude, walk slower, Horace. Alright, here we go. Dude, he runs, man. He's like Gump. Oh dear! I'm so scared. Amelia, we have to go. Evermore is shaking apart. No time to explain. Amelia, my sweet, don't leave me. You heard the boy. You can have the castle. Dude, she ditched him. Are pretty cool. Like, for the time, this was something. You really felt like it was coming apart. Like, it was so cool back in 95. Hurry, friends. We've got to go back to Podunk. We're running out of time. Goodbye, Carltron. I'll see you on the other side. Dude, I'd leave Carltron here. Just saying. Nobody asked for my opinion, but just put him in a closet. In pieces. I guess the whole place would get destroyed, right? I can't do that, but I don't know. I'd at least take him apart. He's gonna ditch me. I hope he makes it. Yeah, where am I? Did I have to go to the bathroom or something? Go, Goro. Come on. Forget about the cat. We've got to go back to Podunk. So cool. I love that the game even, like, bogs down. Here we are. I'm, like, standing on a trash can. Whoa, that was intense. Hi, Goro. It's good to see you're back to normal. Everything is normal. Good old Podunk. Nothing strange here. I wonder if that whole adventure was just a product of our overly active imaginations. Whoa! I think we've got our answer. That's so cool. Well, we're safe and we're home, friends. That was a close call. It certainly was. Now a new adventure begins in this real world. It's not 1965 anymore, you know. I know that it was time to go, but I'm going to miss my village. And I will miss my kingdom. No, you won't. You ditched it. I wonder what will become of Evermore. Yeah, Square Enix. We're still waiting. There we go. When the Fat Queen fell through the floor and wrecked the castle. Yeah, that is a good part, right? She's like, oh, I meant to do that. Yet, if I remember correctly, a sequel was only discussed very briefly after this came out, and then I guess that the whole Square, Soft, Western division thing, making games in America, was axed, and you know, I guess at that point Squaresoft was probably, you know, looking towards like the future. I think the N64 was only like a year away. The PlayStation, I think, was already out, had just come out. You know, you got to figure in '95, Final Fantasy VII was already on the way, which is insane to think. It feels like just yesterday. So this was at like the butt end of the Super Nintendo's life. And it's weird to hear the reasoning behind why people think it didn't do well. It's like, well, Chrono Trigger did fine. That came out the same year. I just think there was like, there's always been kind of a snobby attitude in like, you know, amongst gamers. Some people fight over graphics, you know, and I think at the time, even though RPGs on game consoles weren't like huge yet, I think if it was a JRPG, right, like Dragon Warrior or Chrono Trigger, you know, like your traditional JRPG, it was fine. But Earthbound and this were like more Americanized. Like Earthbound did come out of Japan, but you know, it looked like, you know, it was based on like Americanized like culture and stuff. And it's funny to think that it took the Wii U flopping for Nintendo to finally be like, here you go, here's Earthbound. They threw everything at the Wii U. They tried to make that work. Thanks to Drew and his faithful companion Goro. Most importantly, the end. I forget, did they tease another game? Or no? Oh, guess not. I guess that little bit of dialogue at the end there. Yes, Fire Soul says this game's a masterpiece despite its flaws. Yes, I agree. It's got a few bugs, you know, that can be a problem. Like I said, with my hit percentage thing, ruining my save file. Some people, that jail cell freezing is a problem. Never experienced that. I don't know how you trigger it, but I guess it's prolific enough to where a lot of people experienced it. But I feel like once you know what the bugs are, it's easy enough to work around them. I mean, I just don't use speed anymore. I've never had a problem with Defend or Atlas, what, you know, the one that beefs your attack power up. So I guess somebody got confounded one time. I've heard that, and it wouldn't wear off, so their controls were stuck reversed. But I feel like that's like real freak stuff that, you know, it's pretty rare. It's probably not going to happen. Alrighty, so that is Secret of Evermore. Real grateful for everybody that tuned in and watched. Because this ended so early, because we had kind of saved right at the end there, I've decided I'm going to stream Zelda 2 next. I love that game. It's one of my favorite Zelda games. I've played them all. Haven't beaten them all, but I've played them all. And I think that's right up there. I think it's the best one. One of the best ones. So I'm going to just take a couple minute break. And then I'm going to fire up another stream of Zelda 2. I hope you'll join me for that. I'll play that for, I don't know, maybe about an hour or so. It was nice to see some familiar faces again. Mike, thanks for popping in. Fiery Soul. Says I got 6 people watching, so, you know, whoever you are, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the end of Secret of Evermore, and I look forward to seeing you on Zelda 2. I'll fire that up in a couple of minutes if you want to hang around, and alright, thanks a bunch. I'll see you in a couple minutes, guys.